Speak Arabic, recording 3.
Always is dayman. Dayman. It's a man who comes every day, always. Dayman. Dayman. So how would you say we always write emails to our mother?
دايما بيكتبوا
We
دايما بنكتبوا no not with the E بنكتب
That's it.
دايما بنكتب email ل I'm just thinking
Our mother.
أمنا
We need a little helping vowel. Mahmoud, the pronunciation, can you show us?
أمنا
It's like
أمنا
bintina, because it ends in two M sounds. Ummina, li ummina. So once more, we always write emails to our mother.
دايما بنكتب email ل أمنا
دايما بنكتب إيميل لأمنا.
How do we say we understand, just with the flower first?
نفهم
So what about we understand regularly, or often, or sometimes?
ساعات
Mhm.
نفهم
Okay, we need the B now. There's
ساعات
Mhm.
بنفهم
Yeah, so you said sometimes we understand, yeah? What about sometimes we understand the menu? Menu is,
menu
yes, sometimes we understand the menu.
ساعات بنفهم المنيو
But not always. But
بس دايما
not always.
بس مش دايما
So sometimes we understand the menu, but not always.
ساعات بنفهم المنيو بس مش دايما
ساعات بنفهم المنيو بس مش دايما.
What is the root of understand?
Fahama. So it's faham. Nifham. Yifham.
Yifham.
Mhm.
So nafam.
We've seen how
Nifham.
many verbs are solid. They have the three sounds of the root clearly audible. Kataba, fahama, sharaba. Some are hollow, and we've compared these to hollow eggs where the filling can change a little. So we had like rayeh, but yaruh, when the second root sound is not so clearly audible. There's another group of verbs that have a difference as well. This group of verbs have the same sound for the second and third root letter, root sound. A common example of this is the root ha, ba, ba. So you can see that the second and the third sounds are both ba. And this is connected with the meaning of like or love. So Mahmoud will give us some examples from this.
So ha, ba, ba is the root for all words having to do with liking or loving or this kind of thing. So some of you will have heard habibi, my loved one. Habayib, lovers. So sometimes, because you have the three sounds, and as you know, for various words, sounds come in between those three. So habib is still ha-ba-ba, but you have an E which has come in between the two B's. But in hub, which is love, or yihib, they're compressed again.
So sometimes the second and the third roots are separated by another sound. And sometimes they're not. So they're just like a double letter in English, except the difference between an English double letter, as in butter, for example, and an Arabic double letter is that you do say it twice. You linger on it, like mother. And this is the same for these kind of words. So hub is love. It's not hub. Hub. There's a slight lingering. There's two B sounds. Yeheb. He likes. He loves. So the stem that we're going to put in our verb vase for like or love is heb. Heb. So there are three roots there, but the second and the third are the same, and they're compressed together. So we've put the stem heb in our vase, meaning like or love, and we're going to put the flower on now, without the routine B for the moment, without the B sound for the routine. So let's just try. I like the flower for I. How would you say that?
Ahab,
The stem is
heb. Aheb,
أحب.
what about you like to a male?
تحب
تحب.
What about we like?
neheb,
That's it. Now, because we're talking generally when we say I like falafel, I like tea, we mean in general, then we tend to use the B, the B for routine on the top of it. So how would you say I like with the B on it?
beneb,
Careful. I like.
baheb,
Yeah, and breathe on your glasses.
baheb,
That's very good.
بحب.
I like falafel, and when we're talking about things that we like in general in Arabic, we tend to say the falafel. So I like the falafel. I like falafel.
baheb, falafel,
The L would sound there. Il falafel.
baheb, falafel,
بحب الفلافل.
And what about I like pizza?
بحب البيتزا
بحب البيتزا.
I like tomatoes. What was tomatoes?
tomaten,
Tomatim. Tim.
oh, with the M,
I like tomatoes.
baheb, tomatem,
Yeah. What do we say in general?
baheb, tomaten,
Tomatim.
بحب الطماطم.
So the T and the to and the S and the so, they both merge with the L sound of il. So it's tomatim. Tennis is tennis. So what's the tennis?
التنس
That's it. How would you ask a male, do you like tennis?
بتب
Yes. Now we can adjust the pronunciation slightly because your mouth is finding it hard to get around it. Make the B for routine into more like a B and then carry on.
بتب
That's it.
بتب التنس
In fact, it's useful to think of it as the bee's kind of attaching itself to the top of the flower. Bit heb. And the I of teheb is almost dropping out when you say it fast. Bit heb, bit heb. Try that again. Do you like tennis?
بتب التنس
بتحب التنس.
Golf is golf. Golf. How would you ask a woman, do you like golf?
بيتهب الجولف
The stem is what for like? The stem.
هب
Yes. Now, for you, for a male, the flower is...
ي.
No, that's for he. That's hoa.
Oh, for you, for the male,
Yeah,
is t.
yeah. Taheb. But what do we have to do if we're talking to enti, a female you? We still keep the head, but we put a tail on as well. For
Ooh.
enti. Enti.
NT. So E.
Yes.
Okay.
If you think of it
Yeah.
like that, enter,
Yeah.
nt, and n2 all start with t, 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 t. This
Yeah.
is a thing that continues throughout Arabic. The U is connected with the t sound. So they all start with t, but nt has an e tail and n2 has an u tail. So you like to a female would be the same as to a male, but with
Yes.
the tail.
بتبي
Yes, and then again, say
بتهبي
it.
بتهبي
That's good.
golf.
Yeah, well, the golf, they would say.
بتهبي الجولف.
بتحبي الجولف؟
Say it again with a questioning tone.
بتهبي الجولف.
That's it. Very good. I think it's just partly a question of getting your mouth around some of these more unusual combinations of sounds. So when you get additions on the beginning and the end, it can change a little bit where the small vowels fall, like teheb but bitheb. So the I has sort of moved a little bit from after the first t and it's moved before it. It's like a bitheb, bitheb, bitheb. And then when you add a tail, the emphasis can move again a little bit. Bithebbi. So stresses and vowel sounds, they do move in order to help you get your mouth around it in general in Arabic. They want to make it as easy as possible. It's a question of becoming familiar with the different. We can add another verb after do you like, with the meaning of do you like or do you love doing something or to do something. For example, you could say, I like to go to the market. And what you would be saying in Arabic is, I go, the market. So you have to use the correct head for whoever you're talking about in both parts. But the second verb doesn't have the routine be, doesn't land. It only lands on the first flower for bahib, I like. But after that, you just use the flower with the stem. So how would you say, I like to go? I like to go.
بحب أروح.
بحب أروح.
I like to go to Aswan.
بحب أروح أسوان.
بحب أروح أسوان.
A well-known resort in Egypt is Sharm el-Sheikh. Notice the pronunciation. Sharm el-Sheikh. You know sheikh, meaning sheikh, is often pronounced in English, meaning prince.
But it has several meanings. There is the religious context where sheikh is an authority on religion. You go to him for advice and this kind of thing. And then there is a sheikh, chronological sheikh, which is just very old man. And then there is a social sheikh, which is used differently in different countries, either to imply that he's somebody with great prestige or an honored man or something like that.
So the name of the resort is Sharm el-Sheikh. Sharm, which literally means creek or bay, if you like. Sharm el-Sheikh, creek of the Sheikh, is Sheikh. Sharm el-Sheikh, Sharm el-Sheikh. And it ends with the same kh sound that we have in akhu, brother. It's that kh from the back of the throat. So, how would you say, I like going, or I like to go to Sharm el-Sheikh?
أحب
But we need the B, we need the routine B usually when we talk saying I like.
بحب أروح في شرم الشيخ.
Yes, that we don't need to say in Sharm el-Sheikh or aroh can mean go or go to. So you just put it straight after and breathe on your glasses at the end of aroh.
أروح.
Once more.
بحب أروح شرم الشيخ.
That's very good.
بحب أروح شرم الشيخ.
She likes to go to the market.
بتحب
Yeah, let's say the bit and then the heb.
بتحب تروح السوق.
بتحب تروح السوق.
Did you notice the helping vowel because بتحب finishes with b, and تروح begins with t. So Mahmoud inserted a little helping vowel in between the three b, t, between the three consonant sounds. Listen again.
بتحب تروح السوق.
Souk or souk is acceptable. It is officially souk in Arabic, but often this k sound is dropped to become souk. What about my father?
Abuki.
My father. What's the-
Abui.
Yes, that would be it. But something happens if the word ends in a vowel. Something
That's
happens
why I
to
was
the
sticking
tag.
the K in. But
E becomes ya. So my father is.
Abuya.
That's it. My father likes. How would you say that? My father likes.
Abuya. Iheb.
Okay, we've got the right. I think you've got the right flower, but pronounce the y, and then put the routine b on the top. So the first bit is but like b, and then heb, biheb.
Biheb. Abuya. Biheb.
To drink. He again.
Ishrab.
Tea.
She.
My father likes drinking tea.
Abuya. Biheb. Ishrab. She.
أبويا بيحب يشرب شاي.
Did you hear the helping vowel again? This time between the biheb, biyishrab.
Biyashrab.
Biheb, biyishrab.
Yishrab.
They don't like all these consonant sounds together in Arabic. Yeah. So there's just that little we can use
sound
the
in the middle.
verbs in our vase. We can use them for suggestions, as we've done. We can use them after mumkin to mean can or lazim to mean must. We can use them with our routine when we're talking about things we do regularly, often, sometimes. We can also use these verbs to talk about the future. If we go over to the other wall of our Arabic room, what was I'm going tomorrow, talking as a woman? I'm going tomorrow.
أنا رايحة بكرة.
So we can use the ing words to talk about the future. We can also use our verbs to talk about the future, perhaps with a little more indication of a plan, as in the English, I will. I'm going tomorrow, I will go tomorrow. In English, we can also say either, and perhaps I will has a little bit more of an implication of it's a plan. So all we need to do, if we're going to talk about the future, we want to put these verbs into the future that are in our vase, is instead of having a little bee come along and land on the flower, we're going to have the sound ha, ha. And sometimes the way I think of this is thinking, you could ask the question, will you do it tomorrow? Ha, don't make me laugh. Ha, 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 ha. It's a ha sound. You could think of someone laughing about tomorrow, about their plans tomorrow. Ha, ha, ha. So, if we want to say, I'll go, or I will go, I'll go, how would we say that?
أنا رايحة.
We've moved from the other side of the wall. We're in our verb vase now. So how do we say
Okay.
I go with the flower and the stem in the verb vase?
أروح.
Yes. So now put the ha. The ha only works with the verb vase. It won't work on the other side of the
Okay.
wall with the ing. It's just, as I say, the difference, like in English, between I'm going tomorrow, which we've learnt already how to say, and I will go tomorrow, which is what now we're going to say. So I will go.
هروح.
That's it. I will go tomorrow.
هروح بكرة.
هروح بكرة.
Tomorrow I'll go to the bank.
Bukra. Haro. البنك.
بكرة هروح البنك.
So how would you say he will see? He will see.
without the ha, it's يشوف.
Mm-hmm.
يشوف.
Just say, you said it before, ha. A bit like the b, it's going to attach itself to the y. Hay,
هيشوف.
that's it.
حيشوف.
So the I after y, the I and the t after t, they become much less pronounced when you put the ha on the front. They almost drop out. Hayshuf, hatshuf. So it's almost like hatshuf, hayshuf. So how would you say, using hayshuf, who will see the film? Who will see the film? What's who?
مين.
Mm-hmm. Will see.
مين هيشوف فيلم.
The film.
الفيلم.
Yeah. Again, as a question.
مين هيشوف الفيلم.
مين حيشوف الفيلم؟
Yeshuf, as we mentioned before, can mean see or look or watch. In this case, in English, we might say who will watch the film.